All right, some late night tarot. Late night for me anyway. Open table. Oh, we have Great Fortune, card 26, main female. Oh, card 2. She looks like a warrior. All right, we have good news, expectation, and then thought. We have cards 26, 2, 7, 28, 16. We have marriage coming in at the bottom. Oh, my. You know what? This actually feels like intentional manifestation. Intentional manifestation with great fortune, main female, and good news. Like, this is a very prosperous energy right here. Very prosperous energy. Like, this is what you have coming in. This is like Wheel of Fortune type of energy. And with this good news, expectation and thoughts, this is like you not even like it doesn't even surprise you at this point that it's coming in. Like you knew it was going to come in. You were expecting it to come in because you manifested it that way. And you're like, I absolutely knew good news was on its way in because I focused on what I was thinking and I made sure that my thoughts were um, I know that my thoughts manifest my reality. And yeah, I was just waiting for it. I was just waiting for it. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Star, the Ten of Cups. I love intentional manifestation stories. The Ace of Coins and the Emperor. Okay, so this is going to be a feminine energy that is manifesting at this point. Because you gave that time, that intention, right, to your thoughts to make sure that they were in alignment with what you wanted to see in your reality because of that giving with this Six of Pentacles and really focusing on what you want, right? You were able to manifest this good news, this Ten of Cups feeling. This is your opportunity, and it looks like you're actually bringing in the Emperor energy as well. This is your opportunity for this Emperor energy. I mean, you might be moving into this with great fortune. I wouldn't be surprised. But because this Ten of Cups here is right dead in the center of good news. And again, I'm trying to avoid the marriage card on the bottom. Some people are really, but right here you have this Ten of Cups right in line with good news. I love this energy. What else? There's the Empress right there. You have the Empress coming in with the Seven of Cups. Like, you have lots of opportunities here. There were lots of things. This is like the wishful, just daydreaming of all. Because you watched your thoughts. You got rid of anything that was negative, that was not in vibrational alignment with what it was you truly wanted with that star energy. You got rid of that, and you know you did. So you know when the manifestation was going to come forward. You have a very exciting energy. When the manifestation was going to come forward, like you already knew. Like, no, I got this. I got this because I watched every thought that I had. I got rid of the ones that do not serve me. All right, so we have the Two of Swords and the King of Cups. That's kind of interesting. And why there? Oh, the Knight of Swords. All right, so take a look at this. So you were actively manifesting, and you were manifesting the ultimate here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to acknowledge marriage card at this time because you have both the Emperor and the Empress on the table after an Ace of Coins. Now, what you're telling me here with the Seven of Cups to the Two of Swords, to the King of Cups, to the Knight of Swords. So basically what you've done here is you've actually said, out of all of the options that I could potentially have here, this King of Cups is just not enough at this time. He's great and all, but that's not what I want. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly how I'm going to get it with the Knight of Swords. Like, you took action in this direction. It's almost like pushing him back. Like he's like, here, have a drink. You're like, you know what? Here, have a sword to the face. You know, we're not going to do that right now. He's a great guy and all, but you were looking for more of an emperor energy, and that just wasn't enough. Okay, what challenges are possible in, all right, the Hanged Man. What else? All right, the Hierophant. Interesting. The Chariot and Strength. Holy moly. You're bringing out all the big guns. And the Five of Wands. Okay. So, interesting, right? Because as soon as I saw the marriage card, I was like, I don't know. We're not going to talk about that. Some people really aren't. I have a feeling with this Hanged Man and the Hierophant that you kind of feel the same way, but you might be changing your perspective on higher level commitments after you align with this divine pairing here. I think that between the Chariot and the Strength card, that you are determined to get over whatever internal conflict you have regarding this. This might also work the other way. You might be very much into the idea of marriage, but you might see the commitment in a different perspective. You know, you might see that you have everything you need without the piece of paper, without whatever structure that means to you. That might cause a little bit of conflict. Let's find out just a little bit more. What about the Hanged Man and the Hierophant specifically? With the Tower, yeah. So I think that there's a view on this. It's like, what's the best way to ruin a great relationship, right? Get married. You know, I think that that's kind of the energy here. Either you or this person coming in kind of have that, why ruin a good thing? You know, we're going exactly where we're supposed to be going. We're on our path and we're going at high speed. So, all right. Oh, it might be the Emperor. With the Emperor coming out, he might be very much against this idea, or very much for the idea. One of you is opposed and one of you is not so much. All right. All right, we have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Give me one more for that. All right, the Page of Swords and Judgment. All right, so what I feel from this is I feel like if this is you, right, with this idea that, oh, if there's one way that we can ruin this, it's going to be with the idea of marriage, right? Or the other person, it doesn't matter. I think that you need to, you know, whatever your truth is, right? Go ahead and you stand up for what your truth is and do it at the very beginning of it. You know, make your opinions or ideas or your feelings or whatever, like make it known. Just say what your truth is and say it at the very beginning. Don't let too much time go by um, with this like being as like, especially if you have this connection, right? You guys are very much in the Ten of Cups. Like here, this is just like a sneeze away. So, you know, have open communication. Don't just rest on that. You know, it's going to lead to heartache. Look at the Sword of Truth laying there at the bottom and the three right about to stab this guy in the face. So, um, you know, I think that that will prevent you in this case having the knowledge with the Page of Swords to the Judgment. This is going to prevent a just communication breakdown, which would end up in, you know, breaking this whole thing apart. I think it's just kind of like a, you know, keep in mind that communication here with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords, communication is just really important here, especially with something as serious as marriage, especially when someone views it as like the ultimate destruction of a good thing. You don't want to destroy a good thing. And then you'll be back with the King of Cups. King of Cups to the Empress to the Wheel of Fortune. Can't even make this stuff up. See? Yeah, you'll be right back to working with this guy again. And that's not what you wanted. It's not like this is what you wanted. This is what you got. So, take that into consideration before making any rash decisions. Ooh, on this deck, just take some stock, right, with the six of cups to the moon, right? Take some time to maybe look at how your past relationships impact how you feel about this type of commitment or this type of union. If this makes your skin crawl, like just take a quick look, quick assessment, and see if there's anything in your past relationships that are creating a space that you could reflect on, to see what your true feelings are. And of course, open communication is always the best. What part of yourself do you want to get to know better? I think in this case, how you feel about marriage would be a good one to start. All right, this is from Raven Relics, fellow YouTube tarot reader and psychic, I think she is, or some sort of medium. Do you have the bandwidth to receive what you're asking for? This deck is called the Codex of Questions. It's journal prompts, but I find that it's really insightful, especially when you have these types of reflective readings. Do you have the bandwidth to receive what you're asking for? You are absolutely in vibrational alignment for this. Are you going to be able to hold on to that station long term? I think that's more the question here. And to know that, what part of yourself do you want to get to know better? Very important. Beautiful reading, very concise. I love these, keeping them right around the 12-minute mark. I like it. Okay. All right. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Until next time, take care of yourself.